One time we had my nephew was getting baptized. He showed up to the baptism in a cop uniform. People thought we got a stripper for the baptism. I had to explain to them. That's Ralphie. That's just how he dresses. He's one of those people that like to give advice. Like, you got family like that? They give you advice without you asking for it. He's like that. Like, when he found out I was doing comedy, he came up to me with a serious face. He sat me down. He was like, Ian, listen. If you're gonna be doing comedy, first thing you need to understand is that, like me, you might not make a lot of money. I was like, I made $145 doing stand-up last year. I'm already in a different tax bracket than you are. Don't give me advice. My career's taking off. I'm doing well. And my parents, they're not better. They don't get it either, you know. They're old school. They want me to settle down too, you know. Like my mom, she doesn't understand. She's like, Ian, I don't understand why you can't just go out and meet somebody. Like, you're always out. Why don't you just meet somebody when you out? I'm like, are you crazy? I can't just walk around meeting people. It's 2021. You gotta meet online now. I don't know if we're ready to admit this yet, but in today's world, meeting online is the appropriate way to meet another human being. That is how everyone should meet. In fact, whenever I talk to a guy today that tells me he met his girlfriend in person, I always feel like the guy's kind of a pervert. I'm like, hold up, so you were just walking up to women and speaking to them? That's disgusting, okay? You need to be on some type of list. I don't know who raised you, but we don't speak to women. You find them on Instagram and send them a message like a real man. I think in a couple of years we're gonna see that on an episode of Law and Order. Special Victims Unit. Just a man walking up to women saying, good morning, and then walking away. Detective Benson gonna be like, we gotta get this pervert off the streets. You don't speak to people in the morning, that's disgusting. And I see some couples in here tonight. Before I get out of here, I do wanna give you guys some advice. And I know I'm only 30, single, never been in a long-term relationship, can't keep a woman, but I do have advice for the couples in here. This is serious. If you wanna be happy in your relationship, this is what you need to do. This is real, I Googled it. You need to find your partner's love language. Have you guys heard about this? It's the way your partner feels loved. You take a test to find out. I don't know where you find a test. Women just know. They know. They'll send it to you in the middle of your workday. You gotta drop everything you're doing and take the test so she knows how to love you. And it always comes from a trustworthy website, right? Something like menareworthlessgarbage.com. And you gotta pretend you know the website so she don't get upset. I don't know if you guys heard about this, but it's amazing what they can do with science now. They can ask you a couple questions over the internet. And based on your answers, they can determine how the rest of your life is gonna turn out. Easy questions. They'll be like, how do you like your steak? And you're like, medium well. And they're like, you'll never satisfy a woman in the bedroom. Like, wow, you can tell that off the steak now. Okay, this is nice. This is a millennial thing, by the way. Millennial. Our parents didn't grow up with a love language. I know that. Because I was on a date once, before I even found out about it, a girl asked me what was my love language. I was like, I didn't even know what that is. She was like, how did you feel love from your family growing up? And I was like, oh, threats of violence. My mom would threaten to murder me, and then she wouldn't. And I would be like, she loves me. Some people never got threatened to be murdered as a child, and it shows. It shows. It's very important, though. You gotta find out. You gotta find out where you stand. The love language is important. I take the test at the beginning of every relationship now, because I had one situation with an ex. I took the test, saved our relationship, you know? It turns out the way I felt love was quality time and words of affirmation, and the way she felt love was having sex with other men. So we broke up, but that's what I'm saying. You gotta take the test so you know where you stand. That actually happened. I dated this girl for 8 months. 8 months we dated. Then I found out she had a fiance who she lived with. How crazy is that? I didn't even find out. He found out about me. He called me up. He wanted to fight. I was like, first of all, she broke both of our hearts. We a family now. We need to stick together if we're gonna get through this. You're the only man that knows how I feel. Why are you treating me like this? Men can be so selfish sometimes. You know how he found out? He read her text messages. As he found out, he went through her phone, read the text messages. I had no idea. One night I was in the shower. I got out the shower. I looked at my phone. I had like 30 missed calls from this girl's phone number. I was just about to call her back, see what she wanted. I get another incoming call from her number. I picked up, and it was a man on the other end of the phone. He was mad. This is what he said. I said, hello? He was like, yo, is this the little man with the pretty ass eyebrows? I didn't know what to say. He called me off guard. I was like, pretty eyebrows. Yes. This is he. How may I assist you? How may I help you? Thank you for noticing, bro. He asked me straight up. He was like, were you sleeping with my fiance? I told him the truth. I said, I didn't know. I didn't know she had a fiance. I was honest with him, you know. Told him the truth. Long story short, I get a call from this girl the next day. I'm thinking she's calling me to apologize. She calls me up. No apology. She's mad at me that I told her fiance the truth. Like I was supposed to have her back. And women try to hurt you when they upset. I aim low. She's like, by the way, just so you know, sex with you was at best mediocre. And I was like, just so you know, that is the nicest thing anyone's ever said about my sex. I was like, mediocre? I'm getting better. I gotta update my resume. Mediocre Sex Ian, that's my website, if anybody's looking for it. And I don't think I'll ever understand what it is that women want. I used to think I was a good catch. I used to walk around thinking like, all right, who wouldn't want to date me, you know? But I was on a date once, girl asked me to tell her a little bit about myself. And I had some accomplishments, so I got a little arrogant when I was telling her. I was like, yeah, I went to college. I got my degree in economics. After college, I had a nice paying day job. And at nighttime, I was running around doing comedy, following my dreams. I used to think that was the kind of things that women were into. But after I finished telling her that, her reply to me was, she was like, you know what, Ian? If you were over 6 feet, I would definitely hook up with you. Don't feel bad. I don't care about what she said. It's just the way she said it. Like she was acting like I wasn't being ambitious enough. Like if I work hard, one day I could be over 6 feet. But I'm just not applying myself. I got upset. I was like, what are you, scouting power forwards? Why you need to date these giant men? That's what she said. She was like, Ian, listen, women, we like to date tall men because when we're with them, they make us feel more safe and protected. And I was like, all right, I guess I kind of understand that. But then I thought about it. I was like, wait a minute. How much shit are you getting into that you need to walk around with this extra security all the damn time? And like, I'm not a tall dude, but I'll still protect you. What do women think? I'll protect you. Like we're gonna be out on a date, having a good time. Some dude's gonna run up to you and grab your ass. You're gonna turn to me, and I'm gonna be like, bitch, I'm only 5'7". You knew what you signed up for. Protect yourself. At this point in my life, I'm like 85% sure this is as tall as I'll ever be. I'm 30, I think this is it. I don't care though, I'm confident, this is who I am. Cool with it. Growing up, I used to hear a lot of short jokes. One of my favorite comebacks used to be, you guys probably heard it, I used to like to say, it ain't the size of the boat, it's the motion of the ocean. But I don't know who came up with that saying. Because 2 years ago I went on a cruise and I immediately realized that the size of the boat is extremely important. I've never heard anybody come back from a vacation bragging like, yo, that was the smallest boat I have ever been on in my life. But man, did the captain know how to work it. The way he handled it, nobody even noticed it was a small boat. He was good, he knew what he was doing. And it does feel nice to record this in New York. This is New York City, because I feel like, thank you. I feel like we got hit the hardest out of everyone. Not just because of the pandemic and everything it caused in the city, but also, you guys remember just 12 months ago, every article in the newspaper was talking about New York City is dead? Remember when it was like, New York City is done. It's never coming back. You remember that? I was like, oh, you're gonna go back to Wisconsin? What are we gonna do without you? I don't know how you bet against New York City. This ain't no pop-up city. We do this, you know? This ain't Austin. We've been through it. I remember growing up in New York, I used to think everybody loved New Yorkers, and then I started to travel, and I found out nobody loves New Yorkers. People hate us. I didn't know this. They don't like us. They think we're rude. They think we're arrogant. I think we're misunderstood. New Yorkers are not rude. It's just, we deal with so many weirdos on a daily basis. It's hard for us to care about what the rest of the country cares about. Like, they don't live like us. You know? Like, there's places in this country right now where people are arguing about gender pronouns. How stupid is that? People will argue with you about how you ask them to address you. In New York, nobody's arguing about that. Because we've been dealing with people thinking they're a different person our entire lives. You want me to call you they? I'll call you they. There's a crackhead in my neighborhood, I gotta call Fiance. That's what he go by. He used to be Henry. One day he changed it. No warning. We was like, good morning, Henry. He was like, nigga, it's Beyonce. Then he pulled his dick out, started peeing on the bus. And we respected it. We was like, oh, lemonade. Okay, we got it. We don't got time to argue with you. We gotta go to work. I'll call you whatever you want to be called. It don't matter. One time, it got awkward. Got into arguments one time. This dude wanted me to call him King. He told me his name was King Jonathan. And I had no problem. I was like, I'll call you King. But I wanted to make sure. I kept asking, but like, is King your first name? He got upset that I was questioning him. He's like, don't worry if my name is King, okay? I think a king is somebody who knows their worth. And I know how much I'm worth, so I consider myself a king. I was like, cool. But Uber says I need to look for a Jonathan. I don't know if you want to send them an email and let them know about your kingdom, but they probably don't know because you drive a Toyota Corolla. This is how much I love this city. I was recently in South Carolina, and I got picked up at the airport by my Uber driver. He was asking me about the cost of living in New York City, and I was like, listen, it's very expensive. You want to live in a city, you're going to have to get some roommates. You split the bills, you could probably get a place for like $2,000 a month. He couldn't believe it. He thought I was exaggerating. Then we pulled up to the red light. There was a big house for sale on the left. It looked like a mansion, and he pointed to it. He was like, do you know that in South Carolina, for $1,200 a month, you could have that entire house all to yourself? Then he whispered to me, he was like, the only thing is, neighbors in this area could be a little racist. But I'm such a New Yorker, I'm just always looking for a good deal. I heard $1,200, racism included. I was like, how many bathrooms? It started making me think, how much money would I need knocked off my rent for me to be okay with racism? I'm gonna deal with it anyway. I feel like I deserve a discount. And I thought about it. It depends on the neighborhood. Williamsburg, it's expensive. $500 you could come burn a cross on my stoop once a month. No questions asked. I'm just trying to look for a bargain. One of the biggest knocks people have on us, they say we live in a bubble. That's like what people like to say. You guys live in a bubble. Y'all don't know how it is to live anywhere else because you guys are stuck in the city and y'all think everybody live like y'all. Which I think is true. You could get stuck in New York. You kind of think everybody just lives how you live. Because I remember a couple years ago, I was out of the country and I was flying back to the United States. I got selected for random questioning at the airport. And I hope it was random and I didn't fit some type of profile of somebody who would commit this kind of crime. Because in the middle of a crowded airport, custom agents came up to me. They were like, hey man, we need you to step out of line. We got to ask you a couple questions. And I'm not hiding anything, so I'm confident. I'm like, all right, go ahead. First question they asked me, not making this up, they were like, to the best of your knowledge, are you carrying an excessive amount of animal or human semen in your carry-on luggage? True story. And I don't know if it's the fact that I'm a comedian or the fact that I was born and raised in New York City made me immune to questions like this. But when they asked me that, all I could think to reply to them was, I don't know what you guys consider excessive. I'm Ian Lara, you guys been great. Thank you guys.